YouTube channel. My name is Adrian. I am a registered nurse, and today I wanted to make this video. I'm gonna run some errands, but I figured, like, why not make a video right now? Of course, I have to go to Target to pick up a few things that I need, but I wanted to make this video and talk about, just give you guys like a life update, and just talk about some things. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was my experience that I had when I first started my capstone course at Chamberlain. So that was my last course, right? We all know that. And so I think I mentioned in my capstone video, or I don't know if it was my last video or in my video where I talk about capstone, but I literally had a panic attack. And I wanted to talk about that because like, I've had a panic attack before, and fun fact for me, the first time I ever had a panic attack was in nursing school. So and it was because of nursing school, but it wasn't because of nursing school. It was like there were other things going on in my life. But yeah, so my first panic attack happened in nursing school. There were a lot of other things going on in my life, a lot of different changes, and I had 2 relatives in my family pass away in 1 month, and this was all while I was in the middle of nursing school. And I really internalized that, and I had a panic attack. So, and of course, like, I had never had a panic attack before, so I thought I was having a freaking heart attack. Like, I told my mom to call an ambulance, but my mom was smart and she knew what was happening to me. I didn't even know what was happening to me. I calmed down and I was fine. Well, when I started capstone, before capstone, we had like a summer break. We had like a little summer break. I traveled. I went to go see family. And then I came back, and then I started capstone. And as I mentioned in my, my capstone video, there's a lot of things to do in capstone. Capstone is a busy course. So immediately, like I was immediately overwhelmed with capstone. And then the experience that I had was that I had a panic attack because everything was sinking in to me, like, just the realization that, like, my life is about to change. My life is about to change in a major way. Like, graduating nursing school, finishing nursing school, passing the NCLEX, all of these things, like, these are life-changing moments. Like, your life will never be the same after that. And so I had a panic attack because I had that realization. I'm like, holy shit, like, my life is about to change in a major way. Like, all I've ever known for the past 6 years is school. Like, all I've been doing is school. I have my job that I had, working as a tech. It was a PRN. But other than that, I mean, like, all I've ever known is school. Taking classes, going to school, one thing after another. And it's like, now it's like all of that is about to be over. All of that is about to finish. And I think I had this sense of panic because I was like, oh my gosh, like, my life's about to change. It's like, holy shit, am I really ready for it? I don't know. Of course, like, I welcome change, and logically, like, of course, like, I want to be done with school. I want to finish. I want to graduate. I want to pass my NCLEX, of course. But, like I said, these are life-changing situations. So I decided to stop at Dutch Bros and get some coffee. Just the realization of, like, okay, my life is about to change. Things are about to change in a drastic way. Like, it really just kind of scared me for a bit. Like I was not ready. I was ready, but subconsciously I was not ready. So yeah, that's why I had that panic attack. I laugh about it now, but it was scary. It was a little bit scary, when it was happening. But for me, like, I know when I'm about to have a panic attack, or like when I'm about to be triggered into having one. So I kind of control it now and shut it down, and it's not really a big deal for me. But yeah, like, these big life changes, they're kind of scary. Like, they can be a little bit scary, a little bit daunting, but it's also really exciting and amazing and incredible. Like, I still can't believe that I'm here, and I think part of the reason that I had a panic attack also is, like, especially like if you're in an accelerated program, or especially like a program like Chamberlain, like, everything moves very fast, and things move so fast, and you don't always feel like ready. Like, you don't always feel ready, maybe on a mental level or in a subconscious level, whatever. It's like all of these changes are happening, but you don't always process it. And so, being in this nursing program and being in a nursing program in general, like, it's an anxiety inducing. And I know people that, can really struggle with that. And I've always tried to stay grounded as much as I can. And I do all of the good things that I can do. Plan, make sure that I plan everything, make sure I schedule myself for everything. Stuff like that, so that I can manage my anxiety. Having healthy habits, working out, whenever I can. All of these things, all of these good things. I try to do a lot of good things for myself, to manage anxiety, manage stress, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to get my coffee, and then I'm going to head to Target. So yeah, like I said, these big changes, they can be scary, but they're also really exciting. And so now into that, another update is that next week I will be starting my big boy job, my big career job that I've worked so hard for, right? I'm going to be starting my job as a nurse, registered nurse, right? Nurse Adrian, here I come. I'm going to be starting my job in the stroke IMU. So for me, now I'm going to tell you a little background. Like, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is something that I'm going to tell you guys now, so that you guys can really take into consideration, like, for your career. When I applied to my nurse residency program, I was really aiming for, like, ICU positions. I was really aiming for, like, ICU or IMU positions, right? Like, that's really what I wanted. I wanted, like, a critical care kind of job, so I can have, like, critical care experience and a critical care background. So for me, like, I was kind of aiming towards, like, ICU or IMU. And for those of you who don't know, IMU it's called an intermediate care unit. So it's basically like an ICU step down unit. In some places, I think they're called like progressive care units or step down units. Here, they're commonly known as IMUs, so which are intermediate care units, and they're usually step downs from ICU. So for me, for example, like the patients that we're going to be taking care of are stroke patients. So it's a specialized unit dedicated to stroke patients. I'm going to be working in a level 1 trauma hospital, which is great. So yeah, and so we have the stroke IMU, and we are a step down from the neuro ICU, right? The neuro ICU will take care of patients, and then, you know, they will come into our unit, or patients will usually get admitted to our unit. I don't really know, but I do know that patients do come from the neuro ICU. So yeah, so I'm going to be starting that. You know, of course, like, you know, the first 2 weeks is usually like orientation and things like that. Orientation, new employee orientations, things like that. But either way, I'm excited. Perfect. Got my annihilator. This is my annihilator with soft top. It's so good. Oh my god, that is perfect. Perfect. Anyways, so yeah, so as I was saying, I'm going to be starting my new job, my new position. I'm excited. I know, like, I'm definitely going to be working night shift. But I think that as part of my orientation process, I have to be oriented to days for a little while. So yeah, I'm going to be oriented to days for a little while, and then I'll be oriented on nights. And then I'm going to be working on nights full time. So I'm excited about that. And so yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, of course, but I'm mostly excited. I'm ready to start making this money, you know. I really need money. I celebrated in September. I celebrated my birthday. I celebrated, you know, passing the NCLEX. I celebrated graduation. So I have been surviving off of, like, you know, gift cards and things like that, and money that people give me. So, but it's good. But yeah, that's an update on my job. But other than that, I mean, you know, another update I would say I would talk about, and I know some people have talked about this, and I know it's just like life after nursing school. Life after nursing school, life after passing the NCLEX, it is real, y'all. Like, when I tell you, it feels weird to not have anything to do. Like, I don't have any assignments. I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything coming up. I don't have any exams coming up. I don't have anything to study. And so I'm literally like, I'm sitting in my house and I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do now? You know, I literally enrolled in a class to learn Reiki, which is, you know, energy healing, just to give myself something to do. You know what I mean? Like, I literally have to give myself something to do. Like, all I've ever known, you know, these past 2.5 years, 3 years of, you know, being in nursing school is how to stay busy, you know, and, you know, I have things to do. I have assignments to do. I have things to study for. I have papers to write. I have projects to do. I have, you know, clinicals coming up that I have to go to, and I have to put together a care plan. All of these things, like, I don't have to deal with that anymore. And I'm like, what? Like, my brain has not processed that, you know, and I feel like my brain has not fully processed that I'm done, and, like, it's literally over. You know, it's officially over. It's officially done. Like I said, it's the weirdest thing. But yeah, it's weird. And I don't know how to describe it, you know. But I will say, like, it's definitely a good feeling. Like, it's not, I'm not trying to say it's negative, but I'm like, this is weird, y'all. I don't know what to do. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know what to do. But yeah, it's just something. All right, so I secured the goodies. Now it's time for me to go. So yeah, just some other things as well, like being done with school. It's kind of funny because people have already been kind of asking me about, like, you know, just like in my family and stuff. People have kind of been asking me, like, when do you plan on going back to school, and like what would you do, and da 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 da. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I am just glad to be done. I'm glad to be finished with school. I do not see myself going back to school for a while, you know, like, you know, like I don't see myself going back to school at all, like, for a while. And if I do, I mean, I don't really see myself necessarily, like, becoming a nurse practitioner or, you know, a CRNA or things like that. I think if I were to go back to school, it would definitely be something like, you know, getting my master's in nursing education or something like that. Like, I definitely see myself going into more of an education, you know, route, more than anything else. So yeah, I definitely see myself going more towards like the educational route, and, you know, finding opportunities with that, like being a clinical instructor or something like that. I don't know how long I will stay at the bedside, or, you know, how long I will last in the bedside. I don't know. Like, I just have to start and see where it goes from there, you know. But definitely, you know, I definitely see myself going towards that route. And then for me, like, I've always thought about this, and I've even looked into it now, but I definitely see myself going more towards like the holistic route. That's something that I've always wanted and something that I've always been interested in. Like I said, for me, I started a course where I've been learning to do Reiki, which is really cool. I've been kind of familiar with Reiki, but now I'm learning it and I'm practicing it now, which is really cool. And so I'm getting I'm starting to learn these things now, and then in the future I can have kind of like my own business or my own practice doing that, focusing on holistic health. I've seen, like, there's a program out there where I could become like a nurse coach, focusing on holistic health and all of these things. And you can have your own practice, or you can work, in different places doing that. So yeah, and there's so many opportunities in nursing, which is why I'm so happy I became a nurse. Like, I'm so happy that I have, my degree and my license, because, the opportunities are endless, and, there's so much that you can do. And, I just look forward to see where I can go with this, so of course you guys are going to come along the whole way. And I will give you guys all the updates and all of that. So yeah, I'm excited. But for now, like, I'm just going to focus on starting my new job and my, my orientation. I know I'm going to be taking, as part of my nurse residency program that I'm in, I'm going to be taking lots of trainings and classes and different certifications and things like that. So I will keep you guys updated on that and tell you guys how that's going to go. So, but I look forward to it. And other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't think I have anything else to say, but yeah, you know, like I said earlier, changes, they're great, they're awesome. There can be a little bit scary sometimes, but as I always say, it is what it is, and you got to take everything day by day. But I am excited and I'm ready. And so for those of you guys who are, you know, approaching the end of your nursing school journey, congratulations. This is a big deal. Celebrate. I know I'm going to be celebrating the rest of this weekend before I start my job. You know, before I start my before I start my my big boy job. But other than that, thank you guys so much for liking this video, for subscribing, for commenting, sending me all of your messages. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.